Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456 here, the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 60 of Let's Platinum Rise of the Tomb Raider. Oh, enter the Chamber of Souls. It's still going? Chamber of Souls. Alright, cool. Oh, I have to search for Anna, don't I? I'm gonna kill her as well. Alright, here we go. Getting very close to the end of the game now.
Stop! Your men are defeated. Your brother is dead.
No!
That's what Trinity has wrought. Death. And that's all they'll ever bring. Give this up.
That's what it's wrought, Hannah. That's what it's wrought.
I have no intention of giving it to Trinity.
What about your father? You're dooming him to be mocked by history. How can you let this go? When you're so close?
I'm willing to make that sacrifice. I can't let you take it.
Think of the millions suffering and dying. We can save them. We can change the world. Together.
The cost is too high, Anna. We aren't meant to live forever. Death is a part of life.
That's easy for you to say. You're not the one who's dying.
But this isn't about you. This is about humanity, about protecting what it means to be human.
They're coming! We're surrounded!
Jacob, look out!
The sword is not meant for the world!
This is your chance, Lara. Everything I've done, everything you've done. Another Croft doesn't have to die for this.
But I'm willing to.
Well, I'm not. Please. I'm dying. This is my only hope.
Anna, no!
It's okay.
I'm sorry. Jacob, hold on.
I've held on for too long already.
You knew I'd destroy it.
In all my years, I've met few as extraordinary as you. It's finally happening. My ending.
I'm sorry. All I wanted was to make a difference.
You already have. You already have.
Well, that was interesting.
My dearest Lara, I often think about how my father would turn over in his grave if he knew the shame I had brought upon our family's name. Croft, what does it even mean? I just hope you can make your own mark on this world someday. Remember that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are.
Destroying the source was the right thing to do.
I still feel like I let him down.
I think you would have made the same choice. Come on. You've got a plane to catch.
Hey, Jonah's alive. What a surprise.
I listened to his last tape 1,000 times, but it's as if I was hearing my father's words only now, for the first time. It doesn't matter what choices he would have made. I have to make my own. The myth of Katesh was real. There are secrets out there that can change the world. I need to find them. Not for my father, not for anyone else. Trinity is still out there, and they're more powerful than I ever imagined. I can stop them. I can make a difference. I can make the right difference.
Okay, so we're still following Trinity next time, I guess. The price of truth. I like this music.
As I walk through frozen sands, through the flames of burning
Why are there different dates there?
my feet are torn, they're torn to strands. I will not thirst
2015.
as I cross
Strange.
the raging sea.
Oops.
Waves are crashing over me.
Okay, so normally I'd go and talk about the game, but oh, hang on, got an after the credits scene. What the? Okay, interesting. Oh, 2 weeks earlier. Hang on, yeah.
You said another Croft doesn't have to die for this.
Wait, how can this be 2 weeks earlier?
What did you mean by that? You killed my father, didn't you?
Trinity ordered his execution.
I couldn't do it. You're lying! I loved him. No!
It's done.
Good.
What about Croft?
No. Not yet.
Didn't it say 2 weeks earlier? It must have said 2 weeks later or something. Or later with an E. Okay, well, I guess that last bit was semi-interesting. Why am I on 98%? It's probably because of the thingy. Okay, so let's have a look. If I click continue, it should load the game back to where it was. And, geez, I want to start the next difficulty already, but I think I know why it says 98%, so I'm going to do that first. And that is the Baba Yaga missions for one of the DLC packs. So I'm going to get rid of that, and then we'll work on either the next difficulty, which will be Survivor difficulty, which I should have done the first time, but oh well. Or we can also do, I can try a few of the score attack challenges to see how they work. Let's see. So yeah, I guess, you know, I'll talk about the game a little bit, but you obviously can tell from my tone of voice, like, what I think about it. It's not the best game I've ever played, by far. That's interesting. Why is this cutscene
I
playing?
know it's a lot to take in.
Oh, okay.
I wish I could have been with him in the end. Knowing your people would be safe gave him comfort. He went peacefully. Thank you, Lara. Our oaths have been fulfilled. What will you do now? This is still our home. We will rebuild. But there is much work to be done. There are still enemies in this valley. And there is still much to discover.
No, not really. I did most of it, actually. This is kind of like a new game plus thing. Ooh, I got a new shotgun. Thunderclap. Oh wow, I already got the 100%. Cool. Completionist's card pack. That's my name. That's so funny that it says completionist's card pack, because completionist is not a word. It should be a word, but it's not a word. That's actually really cool. There we go. That's what, you know what? I'm gonna give the game an entire point in terms of like 1 out of 10. I'm gonna give the game an entire point just for that. Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll try and talk about the game a little bit. Definitely nowhere near the best game I've ever played. The game didn't really evolve too much from the previous game, from what I can remember. It's you know, it's a lot of the same. The story is very bland. Didn't really care about the characters. Heck, I didn't even care about Lara, to be honest. The little thing at the end where he's like saying, you know, in all my years I've never met someone like you. I'm just like, come on. And that's not an attack on Lara, that's more an attack on the, I'll just grab this stuff, on like the writing and the character development. They just didn't really do well enough in that aspect. Oh, let's look at the new costumes. Alright, so I need this because I need to kill animals with it. Yeah, what was the one I just got? Hopefully I remember the name when I see it. It's not that, it's not that. No. Oh, there's Sakura Umbra. It's the costume. Reduce the delay before health begins. Okay, that's crap. Commando, Infiltrator, leather jacket, desert tank top, battle worn remnant, blue Henley, grey Henley, whiteout jacket, Spirit Weaver, increased melee, Pioneer, Valiant Explorer. What's this one here? Increased explosive arrow radius. Okay. Classical Tomb Raider 2. That's pretty cool, actually. I like this. What's the one I just collected? Okay, I don't even know what I just collected. Tomb Raider 2 bomber jacket. Man, this takes me back. Classic Croft Manor. Classic Chronicles catsuit. Chronicles, I remember, was a really good game. Jeez, that's a tight suit there. Alright, back to Huntress. I have no idea what the name of the one that just unlocked was. I forgot already. It's okay. So what does a Thunderclap look like? Jesus, Mary Joseph, it does a lot of damage. Ooh, it's nice and golden. It's awesome. Guns in this game look amazing. Okay, so that's that. The bows I already did. Yeah, basically for the bows I need... no, wait, I want fast travel. I need more hide. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to go do the Baba Yaga missions. Is there... This was the one, wasn't it? Yeah, nice. Okay, so I can get to here. So I may as well start working on this. Okay, so yeah, the game didn't make me care about Lara enough. In the previous game, I don't really remember the story, but I remember I enjoyed the game quite a lot, and I think they did a really good job with her character. Having said that, it was a reboot, so it was kind of... Because it was something that we hadn't really seen, like it was an entirely different version of the same franchise, it was to be expected that it was going to be strong. And the character development was going to be there because this was essentially a different Lara. This Lara feels like it's the same Lara from the previous game, but just not as... I don't know, there's just not as much character development. I feel like they didn't do anything with it. This looks like a shortcut from the other side. Yeah. Oh, we got a document already.
Initial contact was made with the elderly native male at 0700. First, we believed he was participating in an assault on the facility, but he proceeded away and through an unmapped canyon. We received authorization to pursue at a distance, and already we've encountered ruins and other promising signs. We're trying to keep calm out here, but this looks like a big find. That discovery bonus is as good as ours.
The way it says that discovery bonus is as good as ours makes me think of like discovery bonus like in video game terms, but obviously he means like monetary value.
There's some sort of pollen drifting here. Flowers.
What did you say? I can't understand you.
Something's wrong. My head is spinning and...
Oh no.
Spinning. Sorry.
No, must be dreaming. He isn't real. Can't be.
Alright, so already this DLC pack is
Keep moving.
very interesting. It's tricky actually to say that because it's reminding me a lot of Batman.
Dad?
And obviously that was
No,
done just
it
so
can't
well.
be. No, wait.
Okay, her dad being there is pretty cool. It's also very reminiscent of Uncharted 3. You can see they took a lot of ideas from
Where
different
am I?
games.
How far does this path go?
The Uncharted 3, I mean the scene just before we find out that Drake may not be
Not him.
Nathan's last name. Spoilers for Uncharted 3, sorry.
Dad.
It's been a long
stop.
time though.
Please don't.
Whoa, okay, that one got me.
No, got to get out of here.
That jump scare got me a bit more than, like, it didn't seem like it got me, but it got me, I just don't, like, react sometimes. But it got me because I pressed L2 at that exact moment because I was trying to bring up the bow. Oh, I like, yeah, come on, like, this is really good. Oh my god, it's Sylvester Stallone. Adrian! Don't hate me because I haven't seen Rocky.
Who are you?
I haven't seen the Rocky movies. I know they're good. I haven't seen it.
Stop! God damn you, stop!
I'll get around to it one day. Oh, what's this? See, this reminded me of like Alice in Wonderland, basically. It's a Mad Hatter. You're gonna shoot yourself in front of me? Whoa. That was full on.
Who are you?
Come and see the real thing. Come and see the real thing. The graphics are still pretty good here. There's a little bit of an awkward feeling to them, but I still like it. You're a house.
That's
Is that
not
her?
possible. It's just a myth.
Is that her, like, hanging on to the side?
Sorry, Mara. There is no return. You're going to rot out here.
Going to rot out here. Oh, that was cool. Got all the way through there. Jeez, 21 documents. 21? Really? You put more effort into this DLC than you put into the main game. It sucks to be so negative about it, especially if people like it, but it's just not that fantastic. What am I supposed to do? Oh. Wow, you guys are mean. Mean fighting machine. Take that. I saw you. Take that. Take that. Yes. Come on. Actually, this is pretty good if these count as animals. I only have to, I have to kill less later. This actually works pretty well. Just keep, as long as you have the heart shot, wait until the icon appears, the little diamond from even that's borrowed from Assassin's Creed. Wait until that appears and then come on, and you can kill him in one shot.
No, this... Oh God, don't... This can't...
Come, your father awaits.
Not real.
Now you're speaking. Pin drop. Because she still can't do the dive. Another trophy.
Laura! Laura! Can you hear me? Are you there?
Ew.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, I was right.
What happened? You started coughing, said something about flowers and pollen, and then nothing. I thought the witch had killed you.
I think I was hallucinating. God, I hope I was.
Hallucinating? There is a flower in a valley that can bring on visions, but the effects are too weak.
Okay, search the camera for clues.
I see ducts and pipes. Soviet from the looks of it.
It has to be the outpost the Soviets built to study the ruins. My grandmother was a scholar and they brought her here to help with her research, but that was the last time Grandpa ever saw her. There was only one survivor, an officer who stumbled out a few weeks later. He said the witch made them do things.
Okay.
I knew it was a mistake when I threw the drink in his face, but I did it anyway. I thought Minister Dyatlov's shocked look would be worth the loss of funding for my research. I was a fool. The KGB bastards knocked down my door before dawn. 5 years. A work camp. They no longer have the spine to call it what it is. They call it Freedom Station. Lies. It is a gulag. I promised myself I would not let them break me, but I wept for mercy in my first week. I must find a way out. There is a guard. A red-cheeked boy named Ivan. More sweetness than sense. It pains me to use one so guileless as he, but I will not rot here.
Oh, this one's called The Prisoner's Dilemma. That's cool. The Prisoner's Dilemma is a, it's... Geez, I don't even know how to explain it. It's kind of a principle of sorts, similar to that of Murphy's Law and Occam's Razor, all that kind of stuff. It's probably one you may have heard before, but if you haven't heard of it, like, if you were to look it up and read it, you'd be like, oh, okay, I get what that means. It's essentially, let's see, it's like the difference between you either pick a certain certainty or pick a risk, but the risk is higher than the certainty. Well, like the risk offers more than the certainty. So the certainty is a lesser reward than the risky choice, effectively, essentially. Is this the beginning again, or no? This doesn't look like enough like the beginning to be the beginning, and it is not. It's where the document was. Alright, yeah, let's quickly read this one.
I never held my daughter. They took her from me on the surgeon's table. I tried to fight, but they are many, and I am weary. Then they dragged me away, split our 3 hearts apart. They have taken me to a hidden vale where ancient ruins stand. They tell me if I cooperate, I will see my family again. I will never trust these monsters, but I do not have a better plan. There are curious flowers here. Exposure to the pollen has left my captors rattled, and they will go no further than our little outpost. They brought me here in the hopes that my expertise in botany would help them find a counteragent. At last, the state has a use for me. I nod and smile. I play the part, but they cannot break me again. For my daughter, for Ivan, I will live.
Was Ivan the one that she just talked about, like the guard or whatever? Now I'm confused. Alright, hang on a second, I need to have a better look around. Alright, there's something there. There's one down there, but is it actually below me? Hang on, let me go down here. Yeah, huh. How did I not see this? That's stupid.
Ivan, I thought it would be simple. Most of these rough, stinking thugs take what they want from the prisoners. I chose Ivan because I thought he would bend, but it is worse than I thought. He is a good man.
Oh my god.
He does not want to be here any more than I. That sentiment holds little weight when he eats well and sleeps with a blanket. But I credit him with a moral compass these others lack. This place sickens him. He knows his part in it, hates what he does. I caught him pushing back when he thought no one was watching to calm his guilt. I told him it was not enough. Showed him how to do more. We worked well together, planned our escape. But it is too late. I am pregnant. We are damned.
Okay, so it was that guy Ivan. I wish I'd picked that one up first because that was the next one in order. Alright, so already this DLC is so much more interesting than the game. Like, the documents are not some mindless jabbering or some
Someone's
extremely
been in
difficult
here
thing to work out.
recently. Building on top of the ruins.
What do you see?
Some sort of makeshift distillery. Smells just like the flowers. Shit! Of course! She's refining the pollen, weaponizing it. There's no magic here, Nadia, just someone very clever.
Wait, but if it is just a person, then wouldn't the pollen affect her too?
If she can resist it somehow, then so can we. I've got to bring it lower.
Yeah, like, already the documents are telling it like a story. And it's just, I don't know, to me it's a lot more interesting
Maybe I
than...
can connect it to that ropes wall.
A lot more interesting than what we had before. Whoa. Okay. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Just open the door? Let's find out. Oh, damn, we are out of time. But let's let this happen. Oh. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Seems like I was, since it opened. Is there a base camp coming up? Because I need a spot to stop.
It's been weeks since these bastards dragged me from the Gulag, from Ivan and my daughter, to this strange vale. They have tasked me with finding some way of counteracting the unusual effects of the pollen that hangs in the air. Now I believe I have a formula that may work. An extract from the seed pods of the plant. The liver of animals that consume the flowers and have metabolized the toxins. A phenothiazine derivative. The last ingredient is a risk. They have it in large quantities around the Gulag, where it is used as an insecticide. May also act as a rudimentary antipsychotic, bearing a chemical similarity to other compounds I have studied. Or it may be poisonous. I will try the mixture on myself tonight.
Damn,
I found
Seraphina
something.
is crazy.
One of the prisoners wrote down a formula that might counteract the effects of the pollen.
It has
good.
to be from my
That's beginning.
grandmother. The witch killed her, and now she's gonna help save Grandpa, just like in one of his stories.
Nadia.
Have faith, Laura. Hop back to the Soviet installation where we met. I'll help you find what you need.
Oh, okay, we have to go back there. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like this one. This is a good one. This is a good thingy. No, keep talking.
Looking for Nadia's grandfather. I barely escaped with my life. It was like a fairy tale. This real broken, filthy mirror. Dad, I know intellectually it was all in my mind, but the gunshot is still ringing in my ears. There's something terrible going on in there, and while I don't believe that it is magic, it is extraordinary. I have to find out what's behind all this, but first, I have to find a way to see clearly.
Okay, cool. So we'll just grab this last point here in Hunter, finish that one off, then we only have 2 more. So I'm glad that the experience, I should have thought about that before, the experience will come from doing the Baba Yaga missions. Access fast travel menu while base camp seems to travel within the Wicked Vale and the Soviet installation. There's a thing here, I'll read that next time. Alright guys, I want to thank you all for watching episode 60 of Let's Platinum Rise of the Tomb Raider. My name is Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.